guys, so it finally happened! Nintendo Switch 2 has been revealed. And I saw the trailer early, so there's not gonna be surprised when I do my own reaction. Because why do I decide to watch it early? Because I wake up and the first thing that I saw, it was all my friends discussing that thing. So I decided to say, I'm not gonna go to the PC immediately just because you wake up. And at the same time, I'm just gonna and I don't want to be left out. But thank God we finally got a Nintendo Switch, man. I'm pretty happy that it finally happened. But there's some stuff I actually want to discuss because there are people saying it's the same thing, it doesn't change anything at all, and it just basically, I'm gonna be real, it's not the same thing. Because if not, it's gonna happen the confusion what happened with the Wii U and the Wii U and the Wii U and the normal Wii U. You know what I mean? Plus, I had the feeling Nintendo is giving the best thing yet to come. They're just right now giving us the appetizer. That's something that I feel. Why do I feel they're giving us right now the appetizer and not the entire, and they're not putting the entire meat in the grill? So first thing first, we need to watch the trailer again. Alright, and we're back, and now I moved, and now you can see, here's the say, Nintendo Switch 2 first look trailer. You know what that means. We're gonna react to this, and we're starting up strong. So there's not much to say at the first scenes. As you see, it's just a Nintendo logo. Like, they want to keep this very formal, and this is our Nintendo Switch. This is what we have right now. So now it's time to upgrade that Switch. One thing that I have to mention, and it's something I also told my dad about this, is that they are not changing an idea that is going pretty good. Like, as you can see on the sales, Nintendo Switch is actually right now the third most sold console in the entire world. Only behind, I think, is the DS and the PlayStation 2. I get what they meant to say. We're gonna keep this idea, we're gonna keep the console we have, but at the same time, we want to upgrade it for a newer generation. As we can see, the first thing you see is that the screen is bigger. Plus, if you see this tiny mistake over here, the moment you see the new screen, that's gone. Now you can see the new borders, the new things. That's gonna be the... Okay, now I want to put a tiny pause over here first. As you can see, this is gonna be the new... I would say this is gonna be the new dock, the new parts. Plus, over here, these are the... Yeah, these are the... What's it calling? Wait, what? There we go. I finally found out. These are the loudspeakers. These are all the part of the loudspeakers. Like, this is all the changes they're making. You're actually seeing right there. Hold on a second. Plus, this side on the right, this is where the new Joy-Cons go. You see all the changes. This is the charging pod. This is where you're gonna be able to charge, and it seems they're gonna stay using the USB-C. So basically, there's not gonna be any changes regarding how you charge your Switch. Okay, I would like to make a tiny pause because this is new. This is something new. So all this part, this is our new. So these are new bottom. This is the on and off bottom, and this one right here, more speakers. No, this is the air duct. This is for the ventilation. I don't know what this is, to be honest. And here where it goes the headphone. But this over here, this is where you put your games. This is basically the same as the other Switch. Now over here, this is the leg. This is like when you're gonna play on dock mode. Which, let me be real, this leg is much smaller than the OLED one, but at the same time is way more bigger than the normal one. If I have my Switch right now, I can show you, but you know, it's the leg that you have the leg over here, and it's just basically this, and that's the original one. The OLED is this one, but this is to be a fusion between the two. It was said that the design, it was meant to be this one, but it was to save money, and I see the why. You can see how much it can stretch. But it's onto the Joy-Cons, as you can see, they are way bigger than it was before. So I like they kept the design with the same bottom pattern. The only thing I have to know is what is this tiny square. We know this is for pausing. We know this is for home. Well, no, this is not for. This is for home. This is the recording one. But I don't know what this button is. According to people, or according to a leak I saw a while ago, it seems that this is gonna be for a new Nintendo app that it's gonna be somehow like TikTok, but I don't have any confirmation. As you can see, they are giving the design, and now this is the new. And now this is a new thing. This is the new design of the Joy-Con. Like it's gonna be different. First, of course, they keep the SL and the SR button being the triggers. This is the button to turn off, and this is for changing because they're gonna change it. And I feel these two things over here, these are the magnetic pieces, because you're gonna see in a bit, or I think if you saw the trailer, you know what this is gonna be about, because in both sides it's the same, but now the buttons don't. But now you don't have to connect your Switch with the rails. Also, they changed the stick. That's the thing. That's the thing I was meant to say. They changed the design of the stick. I feel it is to prevent the Joy-Con drift, and I hope it prevents the Joy-Con drift. So now this is with the straps. This thing when it grabs, I'm not sure. Oh wait, now I know. So now I know what this part meant. So this thing over here, yeah, now I know. This is an accessory. So you use this accessory and you put are the straps. But I don't know what this button does. Maybe this button is for releasing the straps. And now you see the thing. This is the charger, and once you put, and this is the thing that was rumored, that the Nintendo Switch 2 was going to have the Joy-Cons are going to be magnetic, and that's how you charge, not just to charge your what's it called, your Joy-Cons, but also you manage to connect them to the Switch, which is cool. And there we go, the 2 saying, and the logo, Nintendo Switch 2, which is basically they just said we're gonna, as I mentioned, they're keeping the same thing that was working with the Nintendo Switch, but they're also showing that this is an upgrade. That's why the name is so basic, that is so, you know what you're dealing with. Like after this and showing the console in a pretty good detail, the next thing that shows is, okay, this is surprisingly crazy. This is Mario Kart 9. And it's good they show us that the first game they're working, and it should be exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, is Mario Kart 9. As we see, this is Mario Bros. Circuit. So this, but my friends are calling it Radiator Springs, the track from Cars. As I'm watching, the first thing I can notice is that the go-karts look extremely different. Another thing that I noticed, that one of my friends pointed out, look at Donkey Kong. This Donkey Kong looks extremely different. It's not the same Donkey Kong that we know. It seems that Donkey Kong, I would call it a fusion between the Donkey Kong from the Mario movie and the Donkey Kong we know. So they managed to merge those two together, and we have this Donkey Kong over here that I'm not sure how we're gonna call it. But it looks pretty cool, and I don't know what's gonna be the new theme related to the new Mario Kart. Wait, I saw something over here. Wait, what's this? Okay, this seems to be something like a new items box. I'm not sure what this is, but there's too much stuff over here. And as it says 2025. The console is gonna be released this year, and it says play Nintendo Switch exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games. Nintendo Switch plays both physical and digital games. Certain Switch games may not be supported or fully compatible with Switch 2. This will be shared Nintendo website in a later date. Basically, what they're telling is the thing about the console you being able to play, well, exactly as you see on screen. However, the thing about not all games being fully compatible, it could be some cases. I'm not sure. Maybe some Pokemon or maybe some game that could be extremely exclusive for the Switch one. But we'll see in the future what are those games. And then the final thing we see in this trailer is the announcement that there's gonna be a Nintendo Direct. It's gonna be a Nintendo Direct, but of course this date could be confusing for some people. But this is April, so we're taking that this is the American way to look at dates. So it's basically, this is the month, this is the day, and of course this is the year. So this is 2nd April of 2025. Basically, in 3 months, we're gonna have a Nintendo Direct specifically for the Nintendo Switch. Now, Now the last thing we have to know is that there's gonna be, as you see, a Nintendo Switch Experience series of hang-on events held around the world. This is basically, there are some places in the world that we're gonna have Nintendo Switch tests. There's some stuff I want to discuss before ending the video, and I feel this is a genius play by Nintendo by only showing one game, showing the console, and sharing also these projects related to the console. So the first thing we gotta discuss, why they only show this console, and it's a perfect way to showcase that what the leakers have been saying is true, because it's the idea they have. They have a console with the magnetic Joy-Cons. Like you can see here, this is the console with magnetic Joy-Cons. And at the same time, keeping the idea that many people like and love. Many people know what a Nintendo Switch looks like. So what they decide to do is, we keep that same idea, we only tweak some stuff. That's why the screen is bigger and the Joy-Cons are different. Plus, there's this design with a stick that it should be to prevent the drift. But the main gimmick, it seems to be that again, you can play anywhere, anytime. But now the Joy-Cons are magnetic, meaning that you can take out the Joy-Cons more easy. And that was something that I also discussed with my brother. The rails, when you put the Joy-Con up, sometimes get damaged. I even have a friend that happened to him. But anyways, that's why I feel they only want to show. They have to want to use that approach that when something works, you keep that thing that it's working. The second thing I want to discuss is the fact that why they only showcase this game and they didn't showcase the last game. So when we got the announcement of the Switch One, we saw a bunch of games. But this time we only saw one. And it's because we don't have any idea what games we're getting aside of Mario Kart 9, which is what's just dropped right now. Like, you see this image right here? This is Mario Kart 9. You don't see this track in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I don't think this is gonna be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Premium Edition or something like that. So I had a feeling that all these games and new projects are gonna be announced in the Nintendo Direct, but I had the feeling that projects like Metroid Prime 4 and Pokemon Legends CA are gonna be dropped with the new Nintendo console. They're gonna be cross-gen. The only game that's not gonna be cross-gen, that's gonna be completely exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, it seems to be right now Mario Kart 9. And now the final thing is that's the thing I mentioned it. They haven't revealed anything. Like, this is when I feel they're gonna drop all the meat in the grill. Because right now they only give us the appetizer, and the appetizer right now is the console itself. This right here, this is the appetizer. This image is perfect to say this is the appetizer, and the Nintendo Direct is gonna be the main dish, because we're gonna know everything about the console, the first release games, more about the console release date, and of course the price, which might be the most important thing to the console to not flop. Like, that's what I feel is gonna be the most important. But also another thing that they're gonna do is this: the Nintendo Switch Experience is actually the test for the Nintendo Switch before it launches, because they want to test everything before releasing the console, so it can be perfectly, and it could be an amazing experience for everybody. But now the final thing I want to mention. So a few predictions, and is that I have the feeling that, of course, with the new Direct, they want to start off strong. So I had the feeling that aside of Mario Kart 9 and maybe Pokemon Legends CA and Metroid Prime 4, we're also gonna get another game that's gonna be completely new. If I had to wonder, games like Splatoon 4, maybe a new Legend of Zelda or a Mario 2D could be released, possibly in the future. Right now I don't think a game like Splatoon 4 is gonna be released, because we have last year the ending of Splatoon 3. So I would say that game might be for next year or maybe in 2 years. But I would rather say next year. Zelda, maybe we can have a Zelda this year, or maybe it could be the announcement for a new year. But knowing how big Zelda is, I could see that Zelda. I could take Zelda in a project of Zelda being announced this year and released next year. Maybe a new franchise, possibly. Even they can revive a older one. And of course, with a new Nintendo console, we have a new Smash, but I don't think Smash right now is on the table. Maybe for next year, maybe for 2 years, I don't know. And also, where's gonna be the release date? If they're gonna do this Direct over here, and for what I saw, some experience might take place on May, but I would say that the Nintendo Switch should be releasing on summer. either on summer or winter. I would say that if they're taking too long for this direct, it's because they want the console to be released either on July or August, because I don't see the console being released on May. Maybe I could be wrong, because many people are saying it's gonna be released on May, but I'm taking the high risk saying that they're gonna release it on summer. But all depends in the end. Yeah, this was a quick review. And of course I'm back making more videos than usual, and I'm more than excited to have in my hands this console over here and bring you more content. Maybe this is gonna be something crazy, but when I have this console, I'm going all in of it on the Nintendo Switch 2. So thank you, manos. My name was Sky429, and goodbye.